Good morning, I am Dr. Senthilkumar, Associate Professor in the Department of Agricultural Engineering, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. And I welcome you for this lecture series on farm protection machinery. And in these videos, we will discuss about the various plant protection machineries and how it is applied in case of raising of various crops, etc. And let us see the introduction about the plant protection machinery as well as equipments. What are all the main equipments which is mainly used? So to say about the protection, from where we want to protect our crop, the question is that from who are the enemies, and from whom we want to protect our crops. The answer is the enemies or the pest, weeds, then the climates, over sunlight, etc. So we want to prevent our crops or plant from these enemies. So for the purpose of application of insecticides, pesticides, fertilizers, etc., we are in need of various machineries. So in this video we will discuss about the introduction about the sprayers as well as the dusters, which comes under the category of crop protection equipments. So to say about the sprayers, we should know some basics before knowing about the types of sprayer as well as the application and working of sprayers. So sprayer should be well maintained during the spraying season. That means during the particular season of spraying, it should be well maintained. Then the checking and preparations should commence well before the beginning of the season. Say for example, suppose we are going for the spraying season in the month of November. Prior to that, 1 or 2 months before itself, we should get ready with this sprayer. We should make it ready, and it is of paramount importance to clean both the inside and outside of the sprayer. Both the inside as well as outside of the sprayer is to be cleaned properly before the application. After each day's work, even if some chemical is being used, same chemical is used for the next day. That means today we go for the application of a particular type of chemical. Even if we are going to apply the same chemical on the next day also, it is mandatory that we have to clean the sprayer both inside as well as outside after regular everyday usage. So sprayers should be lubricated thoroughly and regularly, especially all moving parts before starting the work. So moving parts, we know that in case of moving parts there is more chances for wear and tear. Also, since it is reacting with applying, it is used for applying the chemicals, there may be more chances for getting corroded. Moving parts may be get more corroded. So it is necessary that it should be lubricated properly. Also for the effective working also, this lubrication is of needed. No matter how well the sprayer is designed and equipped, even if it is new, all sprayers wear out and deteriorate. So this is a common thing, whether it is a new or a old one, there is more chances of getting wear out as well as deteriorate. Due to time constraint, it leads to deterioration. All parts should be inspected, worn out, broken, as well as the damaged parts should be replaced regularly. That means when some parts are getting damaged or broke out, it is necessary for us to go for the replacement of the particular part. So these cost as nominal compared with the value of the chemicals to be used. The nozzle is the most neglected precision component of the sprayer. So to save the nozzle, it is the end of the sprayer through which the pesticides or insecticides will be applied to our farm. So that end opening we used to term it as the nozzle. So it is one of the precise part. Usually we will neglect about this part. The maintenance of this part is usually neglected. So we should take care of the nozzle before and after application of pesticides, insecticides, etc. So if the nozzle is worn out, 10% overdose, then the chemical wastage in a couple of hours will cover the cost of a new one. This is a very important point that we should know. That means if the nozzle is properly not maintained properly, then what will happen? The application of these pesticides or the chemicals what we are going to apply, even it has become the increase in 10 percentage. That means overdose of only 10 percentage. Then the wastage, when we thinking about the calculating about the chemical wastage, in couple of hours, that is for 2 hours, if you are calculating about the chemical wastage, it would be cover the cost of a new one. That means instead of buying a new one, such a high cost will be involved if we are not go for maintaining the nozzles in a proper manner. So a detailed instruction book giving simple advice and illustrated drawings of components and assemblies are provided with each new sprayer. So whenever we are buying a new sprayer, we can see a manual book. In the manual book, the various parts will be mentioned, and how to work the sprayer will be given in detail. Also the maintenance procedure, once in 10 days or once in 15 days or once in a month, like that, what is the periodic maintenance that is to be done, all those instructions will be given in this book. So that should be gone through very well before working with the sprayer. So you can see this instruction manual with all the new sprayers, etc. Then to say about avoid guesswork and waste of time, it is necessary to specify correct name and the code number. So on seeing the instruction book itself, we can know about the correct name of the part as well as the code number. So when we are going for replacement of any particular part in case of a sprayer, we should mention the code number as well as the exact name of the part is to be mentioned to the vendor. Then the say extra time should be devoted to the sprayer at the end of spraying season before it is kept in the store. That means assume that the spraying season is yet to over, and we are going for completion of spraying of the insecticide as well as pesticide in our farm, and after that we are going to clean the sprayer and it is going to be placed in the storeroom. So before placing in the storeroom, it should be taken care by end of the spraying system. That means extra time should be given for the purpose of maintaining. To say sprayer should be cleaned thoroughly, since residual chemicals left over for the several months will corrode the parts of the sprayer. Since we are using it for the application of chemicals, so if it is not cleaned thoroughly, what will happen when it is kept idle for few months after the spraying season? The chemicals which is present in the sprayer will causes the chemical reaction, thereby it corrodes the parts of the sprayer. So the filters as well as the nozzles should also be cleaned thoroughly. That means the small parts which is available in the sprayer is to be cleaned properly. Once the application is over, should be cleaned properly, and if possible all the removable parts is to be removed and kept separately, so that there is no chances for wear out as well as the corrode of the parts taking place. So the corroded parts, that means corroded parts should be painted. So we know in general when the parts is getting painted, the chances for getting corrosion seems to be very less. So the pump should be greased and operating, so moving parts should be well oiled. So properly it should be lubricated. That is only given in this point. So it should be properly lubricated when it is not in use. So these are some of the basic preliminary precautions we should know before going with the study as well as working of a sprayer or a duster, which comes under the category of crop protection machinery. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you. I am Dr. Senthilkumar.